Hilda Nathan made such an impression on me, and I found out since that impression what kind of woman she was and how she treated all of you. Our senior year, January of 1963, there was a major steel strike in Pittsburgh. I happened to be in the treasurer's office for some reason, and Miss Nathan said, "Dave, may I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "Sure." And she said, "We haven't received a check for your tuition from the second semester yet from your dad." And I said, "Miss Nathan, there's a steel strike." She said, "Come back in the office." And we went back in the office, and she said, "Now, how long do you think the steel strike's going to last?" I said, "I have no idea." She said, "Okay, well, whenever the money comes in, let us know." I have been told, I mean, that made such an impression on me, and she's been one of my Juniata heroes for 4 years as a result of that. But I know so many of you have told me things, similar stories about how Miss Nathan helped us all out financially and took care of us and made sure that we were still here. I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Bob Ewan, but I might be wrong. He said that he had run into Miss Nathan a few years after he was out of school, and she said, "Bob Ewan, we owe you $6.20.
I brought my brother here to register, and I walked in. She said, "Bob Ewan." And it was the breakage fee from the
Would you like to have it?
I feel honored to be among you, class of 1963, because I have very fond memories of many of you. At that point, I should say that in 1963 and before and after, I was quite a football fan. And I was happy to see that the program that Lou put together has Indians. And I must confess that number 11 and number 70 impressed me no end. There's a picture of number 11 and 70 in the Alvarado. I looked it up. And it's a very well remembered picture on the football field and in real life too. I've seen Dave many times since he graduated, and I've seen some of you off and on, and some I've never seen since you left. And I must say that it's been a pleasure to know all of you. And I'm happy to be here and see so many smiling faces. I'm enjoying myself very much, and thank you again for inviting me.
And the person that's going to introduce her has come from San Francisco to do this, well, to be with us. And it's remarkable how we've changed over the years. Everyone in their right mind remembers her as Smokey. And that doesn't wash anywhere. It's Marie in itself.
Actually, I used to say to some of my friends that I only would ever tell a secret to somebody who called me Snooky.
Oh.
And so my family will always call me Snooky. You can always call me Snooky.
Thank you.
But I would like to say that my professional name is Marie. I think that coming to college was a very personal thing for us all, probably. And it was very personal for me because I came by train to Chicago, and then from Chicago I came out with Peggy Jo Robinson, who was also of our class. And I'd like to just say, I think that there are some of our good class people who we've lost, and we ought to just remember them when we look at the back of our program. But anyway, we came and we moved into Founders, which was the dormitory at the time. And first thing to do is to go down and register. And I hadn't given one bit of thought to what my major was going to be. And so they said, "What would you like your major to be?" And I was thinking, well, it's either going to be math or English. And I said, math, English, math. Okay, English. And, sorry. Over the years then, of course, you know, we had Dr. Binkley and Dr. Thornburg and Dr. Doyle, among others. And we also had a number of things, and so to remember, and you know, whereas there is an answer, by the way, in math, generally speaking, in English, there's not an answer. And one of the things that this does remind me of is the fact that the liberal arts education is so valuable for us all. Even if we measured, took a master's in planning or city planning or English or math or whatever it was. And I think that the fact that when somebody says, well, why did you major in English? I say, well, I wanted to be in liberal arts. And they said, but liberal arts doesn't tell you how to do anything. It doesn't teach you how to do anything. But what it ends up teaching you how to do, I think, is not how to necessarily do anything, but how to know, how to find out how to do something. Or how to look up what you need to know if you need to know it.
Yep.
And so, and this is just a long way around about to say that one of our special people is Dr. Esther Doyle, and she is one of, I think, one of the primo examples of to teach us how to find out how to do it.
Oh.
Thank you very much. And would you like to make a couple of comments?
No, I don't have anywhere else.